Hello internet, I am the Fonz270 and welcome back to Sleuthy Saturdays. I'm here as always with the guy whose channel is losing my fucking headset because I'm so full of hype, Mr. Andrew Flowers. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up?
He's here. And yeah, we're back with Danganronpa, back with the Trigger Happy Havoc, and I am so fucking hyped for Trial 5.
I love that. I love that I'm always like zero energy. I'm always just like, hey, it's me.
Hey, I'm here too. This guy's kind of scary. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're here with fucking Chapter 5, the trial of, well, someone died. We kind of thought it was either Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student of Hicks Peak Academy, or Kyoko. But then Kyoko showed up. Oh my god!
We're right into this.
So,
bro, I thought we were gonna look at the evidence.
I thought we were as well. Apparently,
Fuck it! We'll do it live!
apparently it's not allowed.
I like to look at the evidence.
Can I like go back? Can we go?
You can open the handbook.
System,
Okay.
Load. Because I think this
Oh, did you actually press
prep
it?
phase.
Why do we have a safety
Let's go for
save?
prep phase. Oh, I always make it safe to save. Trial prep. There we go.
But it
Hopefully
was
it's
like...
been.
Let's
Nope.
begin
Nope.
with a
No,
basic
no,
explanation of
no,
the
nope.
class
We're in.
trial.
But if you just open the handbook
Your
again,
votes will determine the results.
you can just look at the truth bullets. It's fine. Right. So we're going to do a little. We're going to overview. It's been a week.
Because last time we did a trial at the start of stream, we didn't remember anything.
We kind of fucked it. So it's good to know exactly what the truth bullets are telling us.
Yeah.
And so we have a case here. So brief overview: body in the garden. It had a knife in its stomach.
Yeah, we know we kind
and a
of
mask on.
we know time of death, and that's gonna be important.
Yes. So that's what the body looked like there. The mask and the knife in it. And then Toko approached it, and a bomb blew it up. So So then we couldn't even tell who it was. It had like a mask melted into its face, and it was all burned.
Yeah.
But you could make out the hand, which had a tattoo and fake nails.
There's a missing
It's
chicken.
important. There's a missing chicken. It's also important.
Yeah. This Byaku's account, which is, there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night.
Okay.
But then, yeah.
They all had alibis after nighttime.
Also, there's the tarp, so it could have been moved.
And one side of the tarp is wet.
The
because
tarp.
there's a whole thing
No, one side's dirty, not wet. Mud and grime.
wet and filthy.
Oh, you're right. Wet and filthy. You're right.
Wet
Yep.
and filthy.
Wet. And
So, because there's a whole thing where the sprinklers in the garden are set to go off at 7:30, and the body wasn't wet. So it's like, okay, so the body must have been there after 7:30. But then this tarp appeared, which was wet on one side. So the body could have been covered with the tarp before 7:30, and the tarp moved after 7:30. Which is a whole chain of events, which gets very complicated, because we found the body at 9.
Yeah, there's a bunch of really weird ones here as well. There's the titanium arrows.
Yes, because the
Which is
body
weird.
had a head wound.
Yeah.
Did it? Did we check the Monokuma file?
Did the body have a head wound? I don't think it did.
Well, I think there's a reason I thought that arrows were relevant, because there's arrows and bloody duct tape that could like bind the
Struck in the
arrows.
head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe, but and other wounds several days old.
So you can tie up the arrows.
You could tie up the arrows. That's
Well,
ridiculous.
inside the locker there was
Oh, and then
arrows
there's-
and bloody duct tape.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bit of a weird one, but
and
okay.
the key to the locker was in Kyoko's room. The key to the locker that had the arrows and the bloody masking tape or duct tape.
Yeah.
The key was in Kyoko's room.
This one's a weird one.
So we think it was Mukuro Ikusaba that died.
Yeah. The 16th
she
student of
failed
Hope's
sex.
Academy. She failed sex,
She failed sex,
Very
unfortunately,
important.
but
and she's an unknown, the ultimate soldier.
she's the ultimate soldier. Yeah. And she was part of a mercenary group called Fenrir.
And she
So
has
we
a
think the
Fenrir
wolf
tattoo.
Yeah, we think the wolf tattoo on the hand is Fenrir, so that's why we think it's Mukuro. But we don't know why she has fake nails on.
She wants to look her,
She could want to look her best.
She wants
It's
to look her best, right?
contradictory with the soldier angle, but
she's
people are
dazzling.
complex.
You know,
So it's fine.
some people, they want to look,
They wanna look their best.
they want to look cool.
They want to jazz up their wolf tattoo hand with fake nails. I can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, why not?
Maybe some fake nails would make my tattoo look a bit. Maybe it would stand
I
out
think
more if I had some
I think
red
that's
nails.
I think that's what you're missing. I think you're just missing long red nails.
Could help. Could help. It'd match my chair. So I've never out my chair, so.
Oh dear.
It's important to the look.
Could you imagine? I feel like it's become
Yeah.
it's a little side tangent. I feel like it's become more common for guys that have painted nails again. Because I feel like that once
You're just saying that
history...
because you've been playing Cyberpunk and the guy has fucking
No,
nails.
no. But like, I feel like I've seen like a lot more guys having painted nails more recently.
When the hell have you seen people?
I mean, it was months ago. Let's face it. Like
You saw people?
yeah, no
What? What year is it?
our like boy that worked 1 day a week. He did. Our boy that worked 1 day a week.
Nice.
Poor guy.
Oh, shoutouts to him.
Shouts, you know what? He
do
was actually super nice, super great guy. Real shame because, like, when you work 1 day a week and you start in like January and then you're like instantly furloughed, so you never really like start the job. I just felt really sorry for him. It felt really crappy.
Yeah, a lot of people have had a rough time.
Just back in story time. Anyway,
Speaking of rough time, the students of Hope Speed Academy are locked in a death game and we need to figure out what the fuck's going on.
yes, no more chatting about
Yeah, no,
chickens.
so there's the knife in the body blew up. I don't even know where the knife went after the body exploded. Did we even find the knife again? Is it still
Yeah,
in
I
the
don't know.
body?
I don't know. I just disappeared.
Knife blew up, sure. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly,
That's
it's a
probably
miracle no
enough.
one was murdered by the knife.
Do we have a time of death on the Monokuma file? Okay.
No,
Was it like
you
1
don't.
AM or something?
But we
don't have
can't.
to do
No, we don't have a time of death on it.
Right.
I'm saying this very confidently, and I'm like, no. It's
Struck
you
in
know
the head,
I have some
old
very
wounds.
selective dyslexia where I can't read lines, but man, I can go through. I can like scan stuff to be like, nope, not there. But I can.
Confidently. The
Smart.
utmost
All right,
confidence.
are we ready?
Okay. Yeah, let's fucking
Basic
slip.
explanation
That's it.
of the class trial.
Okay, we can go. Yeah, this
Oh.
doesn't take too much thinking,
Hang on,
does it?
just gotta click
If
into this.
you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But
Fucking bear.
if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then,
Oh.
let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
In there, senpai.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Standing right there.
No!
Strong
that's a
start.
ghost!
Sick. Right, we had
She
that.
has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
This is the most big brain like start to a trial ever.
I like how long we spent getting the evidence straight because we didn't want to come in uninformed. And this guy's in here with the latest evolution in ghost technology line. Like, we've done our
Cyber ghosts.
homework.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
If idiots could fly, this place would be an
okay.
airport.
So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare
Should be
Kyoko's
easy
traits
to do,
traits
John.
of the dead body.
do we need to do this?
Yeah, I know. What? Kyoko's piercing glove.
Glove?
Gloves,
I
yeah.
got it. I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
I don't think it's a mystery if Kyoko's
In that
alive.
case, I think it would be helpful
Let's
if
go with it.
someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Because she's not dead. That's
Would
why.
you happen to know the answer?
Oh.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves.
Why?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Why are we still like? Why is this still a talking point?
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
You know when you try and convince people this is a really clever game that's really worth paying attention to, and then we spend half an hour talking about if that person's dead.
We'll be stuck here forever.
We're stuck here. The case one before. Oh yeah, that's just it. So I don't have any choice but to prove that
Hang on.
Kyoko's alive.
Oh. It's a bullet time battle. Nope.
Make your argument.
Oh
Oh god. Tattoo on the right hand?
my god.
Maybe.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Oh, what are the buttons?
Impossible.
Okay,
I'll
then
take it.
prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been, because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This
That was the wrong
entire
button.
discussion is idiotic.
Okay, well, it's the last thing that Hero said, and it's probably fake nails.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't wear the glove with fake nails.
Yeah, I meant to slow down time to do it, and then I ended up speeding up time.
Fast
in the
forward.
explosion.
Then
I did the
she was
opposite.
wearing gloves before the explosion.
Pew pew pew.
Well,
Pew pew.
yeah.
She must have been wearing gloves.
Bah, that was
Yeah.
fucking pro. Silencer, silencer, right answer. Slow down time for like 1 second, 3 shots. Fucking Andrew's on it
No.
today. Not
There's
failing
no
this
Oh
time.
my
way
god,
the
don't,
corpse was wearing
no,
gloves.
don't set me up like that.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
I'm looking fabulous.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Extra long ones.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Extra big brain in it there.
Yeah.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If
I won't
anyone
say that's
doesn't
wrong,
know
but-
women, it's you.
Yes, a hero, please.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
And then we'd have to acquit her.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to
I love
Kyoko.
fucking Byakuya's like,
Which should have been
Kyoko,
obvious
any
since
thoughts
she's
on this
standing
body
right
being you?
here.
And she gives like a serious answer. So why she could wear fake nails.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
We convince
That's
Yasa.
the
Step
first
one
thing
confirmed.
I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before
Before
anything,
anything-
we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there.
But who could it be?
Well, the only other name we have is Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student of the Academy.
Oh. The same options. Interesting.
Maybe the tattoo?
Could be.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there
It was.
wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Maybe? Yeah, worth it.
It was
Yeah.
right.
That's wrong.
Oh, we're
No,
on it
that's
today. We're on
We
it
can
today,
identify
boys.
the body.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Chill, please.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Toko,
Seriously?
please.
They really did something that humiliating?
Unlikely.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Compare the tattoo to other information we have. The victim's identity should become clear. Maybe the paper. What's it called?
This one?
Her profile, yeah. If we compare the
Yes,
fact
this
she
one?
has the tattoo with the fact that she is Mukuro
The Fenrir
Ikusawa.
Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group
Maybe.
Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that
Oh
they're a
my
member
god,
of
that
the
must be
team,
Morgana's
each
voice, you're
soldier
totally
that
right.
joins the squad
That has to be her.
would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Are we both looking this up now?
I am, you have to.
Okay.
Yeah, it must be her.
The image that represents Fenrir is Oh,
Is this asking us to
it's
spell
Hangman's
wolf?
Gambit. Yes. Yes. Give me a W. Oh, please. That one was
She was
impossible
in
to get.
P4 as Aika Nakamura. Who's Aika? Is that Moon? No. It's Aika.
No idea. I don't remember.
Well,
Right,
she's
give
one
me
of
a,
the classmates in the animation.
give me an F. What's that spell?
Now
Wolf.
I understand.
Oh, man, animal.
Now I understand.
The
Now I
representation
understand,
of
it's a wolf.
Fenrir
Hangman's
is
Gambit is the
a
worst
wolf.
minigame.
Fenrir.
Yeah, she
the
is.
wolf
It's
of
Morgana.
Ragnarok.
Good ear.
It's from Norse
Good ear.
mythology.
That's totally Morgana.
A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
As soon as you said
He's
I went.
the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Oh, Toko with the knowledge.
After
Look at
all
Norse.
this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
Excellent.
So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed.
Oh.
The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
The 16th student at Host
Are
Week
you
Academy.
saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Wrong. The
Maybe
ultimate
we
soldier.
shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
It's just some bullshit lies spread by the wrong
After
person.
all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
I mean, the ultimate soldier is something of a
All
despair
it said
role,
was that she
probably,
was
but-
the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from
Kyoko.
Kyoko.
Oh shit.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
you
it was.
told Makoto,
Yeah.
right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she?
That's not like
Who
Kyoko.
was Mukuro
Oh, yeah.
Ikusaba?
That doesn't fit her
Gone
MO
this
getting
whole
things wrong.
time?
She must
And
be
when
a
she
ghost of
finally turns
Kyoko.
up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then
Based
who's
on the fact she
real
died without
mastermind?
drama.
Yeah.
Must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. We're
Oh.
in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
This thing gets
Fine.
fucking crazy.
Uncovering
I've
the
got, like,
identity of
so
the
many
mastermind
multiple
will have to
mysteries
wait.
solve.
But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Fuck yes, senpai.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Ukuro Mukusava.
Nope.
The
There are
17th
only
student.
16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Oh.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
It has to be
Did
Kyoko,
it?
right?
Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible
It's like
suspects.
us or Kyoko, because everyone else has alibis.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm sure you
we don't
realize
think it
who I'm
was us.
talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Yeah. Koto and Kyoko. Toko and Genocide Jack.
Toko and Genocide Jack.
Toko and Toko.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
Mm,
Just after
please
nighttime
explain.
last night, I went to
Me
the
and Senpai
garden,
like this.
so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
Playing Slumber Party.
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma.
Well, Kyoko's like, oh shit.
The whole
We're all
time,
together.
we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
All we know is that
Exactly
we were
so.
extremely ill, woke up halfway through the night, and the person that was murdered was in our room with a knife. Then we passed out again. Then we woke up, and Kyoko was in the room, and then we passed out.
Somebody have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Sustained.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
I'm
Me
tired.
and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Alright.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
It's exactly
The one
9
who saw
o'clock.
the body first was Toko, right? When she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? At 9 o'clock.
The body
like that
must
they're
have been
giving us,
discovered at 9 a.m.
like, the
since
correct
that's
option on the
when
first
Toko
one.
went to get the pickaxe.
It speeds up.
Yeah, speedrun.
Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was before 9. So now it's probably 9 on the dot.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
I totally forgot we were
He's right.
voicing. The game
It
had
had to be
been doing it
around
for so
then.
long.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Well, we can only confirm the body was
For
put
me,
there.
I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah!
7.
Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
We could have done with like a little extra half hour there. That would have been convenient.
Well, 7:30 is when the sprinklers go off.
That's true.
Murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. If I can provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi.
But how could that be done?
But the thing is, we're doing all this to pin the murder on Kyoko.
Well then,
Who's
yeah.
kind of like our best chance out of here to figure this shit out.
Fragments,
Feels
nearby,
bad, man.
sprinklers.
Sprinklers, must be sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for
Oh
the
yeah, it will
murder.
be.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Oh, next one's gonna be 4.
From 10 o'clock
Oh, 5?
to 7:30.
No, that's not right.
That's
That's
not.
more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Wait, what are
Did
the
they shoot
objections to
7:30
that?
with sprinklers? What was it? Oh, you said? The incident
7:30.
took place in the garden, right? if I remember, there's something that happens there every morning at a certain time.
Maybe just
Established a
shoot
time
the
frame for
7:30
the
with
murder.
sprinklers.
I think so, yeah.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
I mean, before she said 7:30, I kind of
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
So I was like,
Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock
from 10.
to 7:30.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, just shoot it.
No, incorrect.
What are our options?
Yeah, we'll have a look.
Shoot!
Hey, think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in
We've
this somewhere.
established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock.
So the only other thing we can
It's
shoot is
7:30.
Byakuya's 10 o'clock.
That's more
So I
than
think we have
enough
to.
time
So
commit
do we shoot
murder,
that
I
with
should think.
sprinklers?
So
It's first
Makoto,
line.
if you have any objections,
And it's
now
either
would
that
be
or we have to pick up 7:30 and shoot 9, because it's not between 10. It has to be between 7:30 and 9, not between 10 and 9.
Wait, someone say
We've established a time frame for the murder.
It took place
The only two
somewhere
things are
between
that
10
10 o'clock
and
at
9
night
o'clock in the morning.
and 7:30 from Aoi.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
So I think we
10
take 7:30 from Aoi and shoot 10.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
So Makoto,
But, you know,
if you
we
have
actually
any
do.
objections, now would
Yeah.
be the time.
Holy shit, we only have a minute and a half.
yeah,
We
yeah,
usually
yeah.
have, like,
It's
10
really
minutes.
stressing me out. There's only like
Established
2
a
minutes
time
for this.
frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so I think we take
Makoto
7:30
doesn't
and shoot
have
10,
from
because it's
10
not
o'clock
actually
to
between 10 and
7:30.
7:30.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
One more time.
One more time, guys, I got
We've
this.
established a time
If you
frame
can
for
repeat
the
that one more
murder.
time.
Somewhere
Between 10 o'clock at night.
I guess it's just sprinklers. Shoot it with sprinklers then.
Okay.
Because it couldn't have happened by 10, because
We've established a
both make
time
sense.
frame for the murder.
It took place
Somewhere between
Okay.
No!
We got
We figured
this.
it out. Right.
It was sprinklers on 10 o'clock. There was so
That
few
made sense.
options in that. It was kind of hard.
Actually,
But I think we're
the murder
overthinking that
couldn't have
massively.
happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
makes you say that?
Sprinklers, motherfucker.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
This is truth music.
So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Completely so.
Nothing gets a body
The
wetter than
body
sprinklers.
was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Toko,
After,
but you're,
But you're
wrong.
wrong.
Sorry,
I'm wrong? How?
she
Are
got
you
blown up, to be
saying
fair.
only the mouth down
That's
south
true.
was wet?
The map.
Such a decent word.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet.
Well, I'm
Mouth
glad
down
somebody said
south.
it,
The
but no.
sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Yes.
You're totally wacko.
If
Exactly,
you really
nailed it.
think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why.
Hangman's Gambit. Bucket.
Bucket. I feel sentence. I poured a bucket of water on the burning corpse.
Alright.
I
Hit her
can
with
stab
the
it, you have 20 minutes.
hit her with the perfect evidence. Moment of truth. Oh, shit.
What? Oh my god.
Wait, how do I play this?
Nothing. I
Lock on,
hate
shoot.
you. No,
Lock on,
no, no. I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I
I've forgotten how to do this.
nothing. I
Oh my God, you
hate
just
you.
got up.
No, no, no. I don't know anything. Hold on. Are
Where's her ammo
you trying to
going
blame me?
Oh, because I was using overtime,
I
like the
admit
magical
nothing.
overtime.
Are you trying to blame me?
Oh yeah, because our focus gauge is fucking
I
massive.
admit
Yeah, yeah,
nothing.
this list.
I hate you. No, no, no. I don't know anything.
Yeah, and we also do like extra damage.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Exploded body analysis. Yeah, that's fine. Shoot. Fire.
This
Fire.
should prove it.
First round, fire. Second round, fire.
I was expecting there just to be one that said bucket there, and there wasn't. And I was like,
I know, where's the bucket?
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion. and
It's like a
you'll
rhythm
see
game,
why
but
it
you don't have to
wasn't
play the rhythm game.
sprinklers.
You can just cheat.
Yeah, that's a cheap one.
We're too powerful.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Yeah. And if the mouth down
Well,
south
they
was
only got
wet,
the top
surely
wet.
the only bottom half would be wet.
Completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the
Yeah,
top
this is
half was
fuck
wet
me.
was because...
Got
While the
water
body was
animation,
still on
good.
fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Well, Byakuya watched the dramatic.
Then I guess
I
the
love how
sprinklers
Byakuya could have been like,
really-
it was a fucking bucket, you idiot, Toko.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered.
Boom!
at night.
Alibi!
All of a sudden, we have a
Makoto's
fucking alibi.
alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night
Mhm,
to 7:30
mhm.
this morning, right?
I'm waiting for
So
somebody to
there's no way
say
Makoto could
Wait,
have done
that's
it.
wrong.
the,
I
the
guess you
tarp
had
just
an
had to be
alibi after
moved.
all.
The body
Good
could
for
have been
you.
there before then. But we couldn't have
In
moved the
which
tarp,
case,
so I
the
guess it's
only
still a
one
pretty good
left
alibi.
without an alibi is Kyoko.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Now our waifu's in danger. I regret this. Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No! I refuse to believe it, although I just kind of proved it. Kyoko murdered someone?
I'd just like to
That's-
say one thing.
It was
If
that
you
bitch
vote for
Makoto.
me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why
Boom, dropping
I
that ball.
can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
No, I'm
Of
saying,
course I'm not.
don't murder me.
I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
He is convincing.
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
That's precisely
Shut up,
because
you.
we're so far into the game. Shut up!
Got it, boss!
Fuck
Shut
yes,
it up
Byakuya.
now!
Yeah!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
That's a point.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
But how could a ghost kill someone?
I'm not the only one
latest in
without
ghost
an alibi.
technology.
Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Oh,
You bitch.
Kyoko.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't
Yeah.
mean the murder happened when he said it did.
She's right though.
What are you...
Because
yeah,
you
he doesn't
see,
know.
there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Kyoko, it just plays a Hangman's Gambit for us. It's like top.
We need more Hangman's Gambits, is what you're saying.
I got
Yeah, Hangman's Gambit is the worst minigame.
Why are we
honestly.
helping her?
the tarp, aren't you?
You're right, it could be
catch on
me.
quick.
Fuck.
You're right.
Shit, it
All
was
you have to
me.
do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
To be fair, it's a good way to get folk off your trail
In
if you start
fact,
saying why it could be
That's
you.
exactly what the killer did.
Makes you look pretty innocent. For like,
The
no, yeah, it
dirt
could be me.
pattern
fair
on
enough.
the tarp.
I mean, this
attest
group
to
is
that.
too stupid though.
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Well, to be fair, it's really a conversation between us, Kyoko, and
The
Byakuya.
side
That's
that
like
faced
who's
down
actually
over
trying to
the
figure it out.
body,
The rest are just like
meanwhile,
piggybacking.
kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Tarp was used.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
To make our fake ass alibi look
Most
legit.
likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Yep.
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
You're really breaking my balls here, Kyoko.
Why would Kyoko say that?
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said,
Then it's actually a trap.
the tarp must have touched the body, right? Oh, but the body...
Wait.
There's no
something's not
blood on the
right.
tarp,
And what might that be?
right?
Yeah.
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think that I'm the killer. And I don't think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't me.
Pretty sure it wasn't, but we were like in a daze.
Exploded body analysis. Before
Knife
body
at the
before.
frames. Body before. Body
Yeah.
before it had blood
By
on it.
covering
so.
the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes
So
this
the
time.
reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Well,
Oh.
no, that's right, it was. It was
Yes.
protected from the water, that's not wrong.
There's probably another one, and I just jumped the gun.
Yeah. You got an itchy trigger finger there.
Oh,
By
it's
covering
just.
the body with the tarp, the killer
It's weird, we don't
prevented it
usually
from
speak
getting
during
wet.
these, do we?
So the
No,
reason
no.
the tarp was only
I know we don't have a
dirty
weak
on one
point, but it'd be
side
funny if there was a bit where you had to like
because the
counter
sprinkler
yourself.
got that side
Wait,
wet.
I'm wrong.
But the underside
Wait,
of the
I'm wrong.
tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
This one?
Oh,
Yeah!
No,
Hell yeah.
it's wrong.
no, that's wrong! Break.
Now, having the double length slowdown is OP.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Pretty fucking sus.
Mm.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Unless the knife made the perfect pyramid.
Well,
Over
maybe
there.
the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Yeah, then why not wash
If
both
they
sides?
had, they would have washed
Yeah.
both sides. Just
Idiot.
washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Don't be fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, true.
More
The
than
latest in
that,
ghost technology was
what
one
if the
thing,
very
but washing
blood
the
we
tarp.
saw on
come
the
on.
body was meant as a kind of camouflage.
Oh.
Huh? The blood was camouflage?
After
She was the
killer
ultimate
used
soldier.
the tarp to avoid the sprinklers,
They then
they
covered the
then
body in
covered
blood.
The body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
What? They died then?
You mean
This is so
someone
convoluted.
else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
That's a good point. We never checked in there.
Yeah?
That's what
That's not-
Hifumi did, right?
That's
when
not
he pretended
stupid.
to be dead?
Or is it? It's coming from Yasuhiro, so I feel like it
No.
must be stupid.
That's not what happened this time.
Nope. 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 Kyoko
The
says no.
killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
No. Chicken blood.
Oh, Go-san! No!
Chicken blood.
No!
I like how we're once again throwing ourselves back under the bus though.
Chicken blood?
You're right, still could be me!
Chicken blood?
Oh, yeah.
When I checked the chicken
Yeah.
coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
A murder of chickens.
But
if you
after
will.
the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man!
I know that 10 of our friends have been murdered,
Stop.
but that's the worst thing that's happened so far.
Something
Yeah.
like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
There is
I wonder
logic
if
there.
the killer had to get the
I
blood
don't
from the
think
scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
No chicken
You said
corpse.
the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Boom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, get fucked. Byake with a
But
save.
that's not what we saw. Only the victim's
Yeah.
clothing had blood on it.
It's a very neat
The
splash.
ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
But then it's not avoiding the sprinklers.
Covered it
Is it?
beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
Incorrect, Makoto. Wait, that's wrong.
Wait, no.
Oh no, it was wearing
The
it like
head was through
Jotaro.
the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
It's like the dramatic anime sleeve's not in
Then
the thing.
that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
She's doing the comic for us.
Then,
So this-
later,
so this-
at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
So they had a bloody
They
coat.
wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
And they did it
If
with the
that's
most
actually what took place, it
it's
certainly becomes
madness.
possible that the murder happened earlier.
It's madness.
I mean,
To pull all that off,
it's
wouldn't
possible,
we have
right?
to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
Yeah, they would have. So
That
our
actually
it's
wouldn't
still-
have been all that difficult.
Because you were all together.
Huh?
Hey dude, how's
They
it going?
already had the coat ready, so they just had to
that's
grab the tarp
Yeah,
and pull
thanks
the
for
coat
following.
over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina,
we all.
after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point
Oh
on?
fuck! No, because we can't travel anywhere
Oh,
together
no.
because the game doesn't know
I
how to do
headed
that.
off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
No!
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
We fast
Yeah.
travel straight there. We swear.
That's not.
We did actually
Don't
that
bother
time.
saying it's not possible.
Flashback to us like rolling the fucking gacha machine in the shop
I
for
must
half an hour.
admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is
We're doing good. We're
inadequate.
doing good.
Yeah, we're doing good podcast. Except that we might be framed for murder.
I think we have been
But it
framed
also
for
kind
murder.
of might have been us. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand.
Kyoko, why?
We've been
Wait,
chumps.
nice.
This guy's dead body. But actually, just put it
This is a nice doll.
down. Wait a minute, this isn't nice.
It looks like we're back
Not
to
nice.
square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds. See? Pretty good
Are you
idea,
sure he's not the
right?
ultimate gambler?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Oh,
Well, don't just stand
Tell us,
there.
Morgana.
Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and
oh
dark?
shit, that was in our room.
The one we
The
found
knife.
stuck in the body before it
fucking
exploded,
hell.
right?
Oh.
It was us,
According
we
to the
did it.
Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Too weedy to. We're we're not strong enough to
So,
impale
what
somebody
about
with a
it?
knife.
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I
I
thought when
completely
I first
forgot
saw it. I just
we were
remembered.
assigned the knife.
Chekhov's knife.
Chekhov's knife. Do I feel like doing voices, Andrew?
No, we're just letting this roll. It's all. I mean, we've all done this before. Also, it was
Maybe
on.
some of the folks at home haven't seen it.
It was on auto, and I was eating a sweet. So
So what do we do? I'll just do mine and then.
why don't
be
you
like, "Oh,
hang it? Why don't you hang it to Makoto?
Huh? Me?
I'm a fool.
The knife we gave to Makoto?
Why would I use the knife you
You
all
don't
gave
seem
me?
surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I forgot. I forgot I murdered them.
Couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her. This is the thing, we were in a fucking daze, we didn't even know.
Very suspicious indeed. The knife
Very
we found
sus.
stuck in the body came from Makoto.
Yeah.
It came from our room, it didn't come from us.
I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Lads.
I mean, I don't think we did it, but I think we did it.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer.
We're really lacking some evidence, though.